Hi, thanks for watching Fire Engineering Training Minutes. I'm Nick Martin, and today we're going to talk about some different options for making access to different parts of the roof. You'll see here today we're working at a 1.5 story Cape Cod style single family home. So we're going to get our ladder crew in here in a minute, but just talking about our setup area, we had a very common obstacle that we've kind of already dealt with. We had some very nice landscaping here in front of the house. One of them was this 10 or 12 foot tree here. And the tree was located right where this stump is here. And it was kind of in right one of the areas we're going to get to. We're going to talk about doing some dormer style cuts. Unfortunately, there's a lot of firefighters that would let that stop their operation. They would go try and figure out something to do. Well, we figured out a way to overcome that. While our crews were getting the equipment over here, one guy ran over ahead, cut this tree out of the way. We move it out of the way and we proceed with our normal plan of operation. So with that obstacle out of the way, let's get ready to take a look at how we can access this roof. Okay, here comes our ladder company crew. In this scenario, they're operating off of a standard engine company, so one of the problems we're going to be faced with is we're going to have a 24-foot extension ladder and a 14-foot roof ladder is going to be our standard complement. In this first part of our scenario, we're looking to vent between the dormers. We're going to be acting as if we have a knee wall fire here, and that's a scenario we're going to talk about in another training minute this season. So you can see our team of two has come over here. We brought all of our equipment at once. One firefighter with the ladders, the other with the tools. Now there's two of them, but instead of doing a two-person raise, we're working smart. While one firefighter does a one-person throw on the ladder, the other firefighter is getting masked up, so when that ladder is up, he can shoot right up and we lose no time. So our first firefighter over here, Tim, is getting this ladder up. What we're going to do with this ladder here is we're going to set the ladder on a low angle that's going to basically allow this ladder to act as both the access point and the roof ladder for this dormer style cut. It's going to be a little bit lower of an angle than we have in the textbooks, but we're on this soft lawn here and we're able to secure that footing nicely into the ground. If we needed to, we could tie that off or secure that even with an additional tool. So here we're going to go for the dormer style cut. So our first firefighter is ready to shoot up the ladder and get the roof space set, while our saw firefighter, who originally threw the ladder, is masking up and getting ready to go up on the roof. You can notice he's got a 6-foot hook he's going to have ready for him, and he's got this Halligan bar. He sounds his roof, and he's going to use that pike of the Halligan to get a little foot point where our saw firefighter is going to be able to step out and make a cut right in between the dormers. So our hook firefighter can go up ahead. Our saw firefighter can come up. We notice the footing of the ladder is staying just fine. And now our saw firefighter can extend out safely between the tool and the ladder, and he would make his dormer cut at this point. All right, so that's one scenario that we could have. We're going to have our guys come back down, and we're going to talk about another scenario. So in another video this season, we're going to describe the knee wall scenario, and we'll talk about what they were doing there between the dormers and why they were going to make that style cut. But now as they come back down, we're going to get set up for another scenario where, let's say that we have an attic space and we need to get to the ridge and vent the attic space. While the guys are coming down here, if you look at this, we had our 24-foot ladder. If we were to use that 24-foot ladder just up against the side of the wall, like many guys would do, we would be unable to reach that 14-foot ladder and get it up and hooked up on the ridgepole. We wouldn't physically have enough ladder or arm length to be able to reach that up. So even if we were trying to go to the ridge, we can use that 24-foot ladder in the same configuration we have it right there, and you can see our firefighter up there at the tip. He's got a lot more space where he can continue to climb up, and he's actually able to take that shorter roof ladder and make it up there and hook it on the ridge. Now, I know you're looking at that and you're saying that that roof ladder, in the safest scenario, that roof ladder should span from the ridge pole to the edge of the roof. That's true. And if we have a long enough ladder, that's what we want to do. But the typical complement that we're going to find on our engine is this, 24 and 14. So while that's not the best scenario that we could possibly come up with, if we had all the possible equipment available, given the equipment we have in this scenario, this is better than nothing. It's going to give us a footing platform to get up there on that steep pitch roof and make our cut safely and get down. Thanks for watching Fire Engineering Training Minutes. I'm Nick Martin.